Alright, folks. I noticed my stream was being a little weird, so I just did a restart. That one is not my GPU. That we'll have to just blame on my Wi-Fi, because I might look into buying an Ethernet cable then, and just doing a LAN connection. But I want to finish this story mission at least, so I'll take it back. It looked like we were in Elgernon's trap at the end of the stream, so, or, you know, they're ending it. So now Solus is here to help. And we'll be distracting Elgernon for us.
But you are always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Mavalas Pan, Shevgar Fen Harel.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your protege-ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time.
Oh, he knows.
Hey, you okay?
I can hear them in my head.
We've got company.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the dread wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
Nice. Veil's Edge. Oop. Oh, whoa, yeah, that's fallen, huh? Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Spawn.
We're not.
And there, the Dalish.
Oh, they're up there?
Another of those crystals! Break it and the gate should open!
Stop them! The cruelty is nothing new. But what has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty? Blight has left you blunt, slow, a monster, not a mastermind. You used to
Why are
be
they
a
all
challenging
frozen?
opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, they're very loud.
I'll take that. And break you. Nice.
Get them. Kill them. We cannot fail, Lord Elganor. About to...
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did in yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your games for the mortals, Dread Wolf. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fen'Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a
that is really distracting that they're talking.
In a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Alluvians, will it? Junei built them. Now he is dead. Our great cities came from Sileys. Our deepest mysteries from Durthaman.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully who ruled over what others had built. Now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
Get me out of here! This thing is almost gone. There you go. Bro, that gave me... started to tense up at the shoulders, like, actually.
Got through that.
Over here! Hurry, more Venatori are coming!
Ah! I was gonna say loot first, but then I almost died. How'd I get you out? Oh, there's a crystal on this side. My bad.
You saved us!
Time to get out of here.
Sure did.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you.
Oh, we don't have to play that part.
Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
Yeah. Like, well, I don't think it had to be elves specifically. Might have been better. It's like using better grade ingredients and I don't want to call them ingredients, but yeah, in like a recipe.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
he would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranis, Lethalon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgranon sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Ooh. Annihilation. I got 2. 2 achievements on, I almost call it Twitch, Steam. Blood of Arlathan. That's the stream archive title right there. Blood of Arlathan. Everybody's bond increased. You get a bond increase. You get a bond increase. Everybody gets a bond increase. The team rushed to Arlathan Forest to save Dalish elves from Venatori sacrifice. There, they witnessed Elgranon awaken his dragon thrall, Lucanis, once worshipped as the old god of night. Dalish blood would have been spilled to restore the dragon to full strength, but with Solus's help, Elgranon's plan was thwarted. With his captives lost, Elgranon was forced to sacrifice his own cultists to his dragon.
I should check in with Solus.
Level 47! Let's go update that. Yeah. Let's see which one. Wow, I'm surprised nobody has anything to say, especially after that. I don't have any. What's this one? Oh. Armor. It's armor. Got 2 rings. Did upgrade a bow. Okay, but I did want to see that new rune I got. So stagger all enemies within section. Okay, I do like having so many potions, but I think I'll give that one away. I'm at 5. 5 potions is still quite a bit. And then skill. Time stop is the other one. Time slow. Plays bleeding. Plays necrosis. So now I guess I have to talk to Solus. There's no other distraction. Hey buddy, gotta meditate to talk to you.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. I do not know how you have found your dealings with the Dalish. Whatever my frustrations with them, it was a privilege to be able to help our people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
Dislike the Dalish?
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Like the terrible trickster Fenrirel who sealed away the gods?
There was truth to their stories. My rebellion had indeed disrupted the lives of those who had been comfortable. And when I created the Veil, I destroyed an empire. Their judgments were fair, if clouded. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fenrirel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, it didn't feel like enemies. It felt like family.
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be good or bad.
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to stoke the fires of our hatred. I saw his rise to tyranny coming, and could not stop it. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time again.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
Last time I got his attention, he got angry enough to come after us with the blighted dragons. Hopefully this baits him into a mistake we can use against him.
Every act of resistance is a thorn in his side. He will break soon. When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans.
Thanks.
You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I have earned the respect of the Dread Wolf. That had to be hard to say.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
Endgame? I didn't think I was like that close to finishing. That's bizarre.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon. And
Team
the
meeting.
gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal.
so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Job's still the same.
The odds on this were never good, but we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish, and 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow and whine because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Team.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gadlock. And food. About half our remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanis?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies, and we should find the gods.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Despite the odds, we've survived. We've made a habit of it. Take some time. Rest. Be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
I like how Hassan is at these meetings. I don't see Manfred though. Book club notes. Second meeting. Harding felt the archery scenes were very unrealistic. Spent 7 minutes demonstrating that the shots described were completely impossible. Broke 3 lamps. Emmerich thought protagonists made very realistic decisions. Felt that the number of songs in the book was excessive. Lara lost copy of the book halfway through reading it. Still able to guess the plot twist correctly. Nev commented that the book made her hungry, elaborated that it was not the blood. Lucanis felt the book accurately conveyed the boring parts of being an assassin. Did not enjoy the book. Dice rolled and Lucanis picks the next book. Okay, Harding chose that book, but yet complained about the archery scenes. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, side quest galore. Nothing's timed. There's one immediately next to me. And there's... the level 3. And that one still... I don't know how to do that one. Okay. But those are story quests. Yeah. Solus... oh, Solus... okay, meet with the Inquisitor over there. That one seems pretty... I don't want to do that one first. And that would be second, I would say. But I gotta go talk to my people. And see what they want. There's one immediately to the... a note. A letter from the Hosberg wetlands. Rook, we've continued to study changes in the Blight. Our latest findings are very interesting and disturbing. We can't let this spread continue. We'll catch you up to the next time you're in the wetlands, Antoine. Something's coming. Alright. So I gotta go there. Emmerich has something.
Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far behind.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
Boom.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
Almost looks pretty ingenious.
I hate to say it, but it's sort of clever.
Johanna was never short on cleverness, but we found her.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
There were chests there.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
You could also be having a normal reaction to facing danger every other day.
No, it shouldn't be this crushing, this prevalent. No. Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Well, a little fear is healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
So I think that will get Emmerich to, was it something of the Veilguard? Not champion, but you know, finish his story quest essentially. Or his backstory. Does Tosh have a thing? I think so. Maybe not. Maybe yes.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
Poor Tosh. But I mean, at least you gotta celebrate the little wins. Like her mom, their mom could easily have like just been nonverbal about everything. So this will be an opportunity for them to sort things out. Halfway there.
Need, they only demand. Deny them.
Okay, everybody's a bit Lucanis.
Hey, just thought I'd check in. See how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours. You fought and you won.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons.
Those like bubbles, or
When you're
supposed to be
blinded by
what?
sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it.
I'll check the driver again. Same error. Driver 57. Just want to get through these, so the game's gonna crash again. Probably. Come on, game. But this is not the PC anymore. I think it's just pushing the GPU a little hard. So I might change some settings here on for that. Or it's just a driver. I could roll back the driver a couple. Wasn't giving me issues before, and if anything, the other system was stressing the GPU. Or I don't know. Please bear with me. Hold. Alright, continue. Okay, we still gotta talk to Josh. I already talked to Josh. I hope that didn't cut off the discussion with Harding, though. I think, for the most part, we've understood it. No, okay, cool.
Hey, just thought I'd check in. See how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours.
Uh-oh.
You fought and you won.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
Maybe it's up to us?
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. But do you think he can be helped?
Great question, me.
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Yeah, but you didn't fuck up half the world. So, you know. Turning to the stone. They say we return to the stone after death. In Orzammar, only those laid to rest with the proper rites get to return to the stone. And the privilege of a good burial is reserved for the upper castes. No luck for the casteless or surfacers. Rejected by the stone, they say. But I'm a surfacer. The stone, whatever it is, hasn't rejected me. But if we do return to the stone, every single one of us, why can't I sense the others that have passed? Question, Harding. Yeah, there are like little bubbles in here. I never noticed that. Hello, Ishan. Hello. Look at him. Ah. Another side quest.
Rook, Efka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendale with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendale.
Agreed. Thanks.
And that also should close up Davrin's quest. Assuming that is where the Gloom Howler is. I think that's what it's called.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucanis.
Oh my god, that's
a lost
Elgernon.
Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Should I be excited or scared?
Alia's hideout. Not sure if I should be excited or worried. Either way, I'm there.
Worried. And I figured.
So where is this place?
The Minratha's Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alia's haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Check up on her.
Are you ready?
Not much of a choice. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
The Swan is also where we're gonna meet the Inquisitor. Assuming we find where the temple is, that'll probably also finish up Nev's backstory.
Oh,
there's our girl.
That's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlathan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Okay, so how do we stop that from happening?
I don't know. Hope the ritual's just started? We might be able to stop it if they haven't gotten very far.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Okay. Gotta take out Syrian. Alright, that's everybody. journal. There's quite a few companion quests now. Still, oh, I have to. Maybe let's do the Hosberg ones first, which will be this one and then Davrin's. And I kind of want to do the one, like the faction quest first. Nev's quest, I feel like, should be almost last because that's the one that kind of goes with the story mission if we're going to the same place. So then we'll focus on the rest of them, depending on how these go. I know, like, Belarus is like, urgent, urgent, but let me just see. Well, we can do Belarus first, actually. Because it seems, it's, of all of them, that seems the most urgent. And then we'll do the wetlands. Yeah. I think that's how I'll approach it. But, I mean, we've gone a little longer than usual, so I think this is a good stopping point. I do kind of apologize for all of the interruptions, but no overt, like, crashes as far as, like, the whole system. I know there's been game crashes, but I'm gonna take a look at, it seems like a driver issue, so I might just have to, like, reinstall it, or somebody on the internet has thoughts. I might just roll it back to something more stable and go from there. And then the Wi-Fi is just being weird, so I'll probably buy an Ethernet port or cable really to put in between those two and get a connection because it's not very far from me. So I mean, it's been stable before, so I don't know why it's doing that today. But that's what it was. These all have pretty relatively simple fixes and not like my PC crashed, I don't know what's happening. So we take today as a win. We've gotten through a stream all the way through, basically, and I'm really happy to say that was the case today. I'm also really happy that I got to stream today. So if y'all, popped in and lurked for a bit, I really appreciate y'all stopping by, especially on Valentine's Day. Next stream will be Monday. I have a really packed weekend, so no surprise stream likely. I will be continuing Dragon Age, the Veilguard. It kind of sounds like I'm getting relatively to the end or past a certain point. We've got 2 out of our companions already, like, is it members of the, what was it, what's it called? Here, check. Harding? Hero of the Veilguard. So we've got Harding and Lucanis there. I think just about everybody else has their quests coming up to reach that same point. And I know that the game had kind of been like, well, if you get everybody there, you'll have a better chance at finishing your main goal, like everybody's aligned and has less distractions. So kind of hinting at maybe being possible end of the game soonish. Been playing this for a bit, and I've been playing this a bit as in also like exploring the heck out of everything. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect completely, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So I'll have to start brainstorming what other game I could play after the fact. Dragon, no. Monster Hunter. I think the Wilds or Monster Hunter. I think maybe it's called Monster Hunter Wilds. Comes out in a week. I don't think I'll finish this game in a week, but that is a potential game. I could also restart Cyberpunk or just play that playthrough. Astrobot just got some new DLC, but I'll be waiting for it all to fully come out before I play that here. And there's good old Baldur's Gate. Then maybe I'll aim for something a little shorter. I do want to play Baldur's Gate once patch 8 comes out. So that'll be a little while longer. But, that's just me yapping. So that's something to think about for later. My stream schedule should be posted on Blue Sky and Twitter. You can find me on both of those and basically every other social media with the same handle as here at Noxaldris. So feel free to go give those a little view, a look, and let me know what you do and don't like, and I will take that into consideration as to future creations and material. Besides that, thank you so much again. I will see y'all next time. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself and to others. This is Nox, signing off. Bye, guys.